Hello children. Yes. What is written here? Soil. Tell me what is soil? How is it made? Can you tell where did it come from? Yes. See children, the layers of small grains like material which covers the earth is called soil. If you observe the earth, if you observe the land outside, we can find so many small grains or materials. Yes or no? Yes. So the layer of small grains like materials which covers the earth is called soil. Okay. What kind of different soils do you know? Can anyone know the types of soils? Yes, we have some different types of soils. They are clay, sand, slit. Okay. Actually, we have three. Combination of three, we form the loam. LOAM. See the second picture. Mixture of clay, sand, and slit makes a loam. Okay, children. So now we are going to discuss about each group and we can see what are their features and what are their color. Okay, can it hold the water or not? Everything we can see in this LP. First one about slit. Yes. How do the soil feel? Do you know? And what is the size of the soil grains? And what happens when we keep water to that soil? Each and everything we can see one by one. First of all about slit. Yes, you can see the picture here. Slit is smooth, okay, and it is powdery to touch. If we touch it, it is powdery, okay, powder like we can feel it as a powder. And see here, when we compare to the other soils, the slit soil hold more water. Okay, by seeing that we can come to and one understand that it holds the water. If we pour water on the sand, do it absorb the water? If you take your hand full of sand and pour water on it, it will fall down inside with the fingers. You have some gaps in the finger, yes, from that gaps the water will fall down, but if that slit holds the water more. Okay, now we can see about the clay. So clay is also one type of, what is that? Soil. This is another one of the type of the soil. And see, I will show you the picture again. Clay is very hard, children, when compared to the what? First one? Yes, silt soil. Okay, when compared to the silt soil, the clay is very hard. You can see in the picture, it is very hard and slippery too, and also it is sticky to touch. When we touch it, it is sticky, slippery, and also it is very hard when compared to the first one. What, children? Silt. Okay, when compared to the silt, it is stickery, hard, and it takes water much. Okay, next we are going to discuss about sandy. Okay, yes, next picture is about sandy, children. Sandy soil cannot hold too much of water. I told before you, when we touch the sand, we can see sand on the roadsides when they are buildings, everything we can see the sand here. Okay, and here sandy soil cannot hold too much of water and water flows out or falls down easily when compared to the clay and silt soils. And here something have written, see here, sandy soil has a gritty structure. Yes, we are going to discuss about the color structure also, children. And the sandy soil is easier to cultivate if it is rich in organic materials. If it has rich organic materials, then only it is easy to cultivate, otherwise it is not. Okay, and it warms very fast in the spring season also. And see here, easily dig. We can dig it easily and water drains away quickly. So if you want to grow plants in sandy soil, you need to water it regularly in the summer also. Okay, for the others we no need to pour regularly. Okay, so these are the difference between the three types of sands. And we can see, now we can observe the color of the soil. See here, clay color, loam color, sand and silts. We can observe the colors here. Okay, color of the soil different from shades of black, brown, gray and red. Isn't it, children? Can you see the colors here? Sandy soil feels rough and gritty. Yes, and here silt is smooth and hard and powdery to touch. And see here, I'm showing you sandy soil examples. Yes. Now tell me, which soil is best for crops and growing things, children? We have discussed all the types of the soils, isn't it? Now tell me, which soil is best for crops and growing things? Why do you think so? Tell me. And which soil do you think is worst, not good? And also tell me, is one type of a soil good for growth, plants growth, or all types of soils are needed? Yes, see here, nothing but the soils which can hold water for some time and also allow the water to move from, it is a good for soil. If we pour some water from one for the one plant, the water must go to the other, move to the other plants also. Okay, clay soil and sandy soil cannot be good for the crops. Why? Because clay soil holds water for a longer time and sandy soil does not hold the water. That is the difference. Okay, children. And good mixture of the sand, clay and slit is good for the plant. I have shown you LOAM, loam soil. See this picture, you can see here. So this is good for the plants. Plants when die and root in the soil forms humus. What we call them? Humus. Okay, it is excellent of soils. Okay, it is good for the soil to grow more plants. Okay, children. And see here, the soil is made from rocks and dead plants and also animals. Okay, where do we get the soil from? Yes, the soil is made from the rocks and also dead plants and also dead animals. Okay, remember it. Now tell me, why do you think these soils are so different? Yes, nothing but here, children, soil is made from rocks. I have told now, yes, and the soil is different because of the rocks it is made up of. Why they are different? They are different because of the rocks it is made up of. So this is the difference. Now I will show you some math the following. Try to do it your own. If you want, you can take one screenshot and try to do it. Take time and then only you see the answer. Now I will show you the answers. Is it correct or not? Compare your answers with this slide. Okay, clay, when it wet it's sticky and it is heavy. Silt can be easily washed away by rain. Sand, it has a grainy and gritty structure. Loam, good for cultivation of crops and vegetables. Okay, children, now you can take the textbooks. Children, take the textbook, page number 150. Types of soil. Soil is made from rocks. Rocks break into smaller and smaller pieces to form soil. Soil also had dead plants and animals in it. There are different kinds of soil. They have different colors. They can hold different amount of water. They feel different to touch. You can see the picture here, sand, silt and red soil. Sandy soil is made up of large grains. It is gritty to touch and cannot hold water. Silt soil is made of smaller grains. It feels like powder. It can hold more water than sandy soil. Clay soil is made of smaller grains. It is hard and sticky. It can take different shapes. It holds more water than the other two types of soils. A mixture of all the three soils is good for plants to grow in. Okay, children? Now open your volume. Open your volumes, page number 42. Write the date. Types of soil. Complete the table. Yes, here you have types of soil. You know about three types of soils as silt, sandy, clay. And what is the color? How do you feel when you touch it? And what are the size of the grains, big or small, or how powdery, gritty? So you should write the size of the grains here, and can it hold water or not? Write in the last column. Okay. Second one, how is silt soil different from clay soil? You want to write difference between the two soils. Okay. And third one, what type of a soil is needed for a flower that needs lots of water? Yes, I think you know which type of a soil absorbs more water. Yeah, you should write that type of soil here. Okay.